Hi there, this is Andrea Ramirez, and this is Global Marketing and Strategic Networking course, my week 2 video documentary and discussion on efficiency and speed. So while there's a ton of interesting things here that I want to cover, I want to first focus on hidden dimensions. I believe the intent behind this author was to help us understand how we process information. Couple things that stood out. The goal is to help us identify, not only is it the intent, but also the goal is to help us identify how that is. And so he gives us a lot of helpful information here. What I found pretty interesting is how our vision or sight can process things at a broader, on a broader scope, opposed to auditory. He used in chapter 6 an example of stereoscopic vision, I believe is what it was. And there he shares an example of a pilot. So he explains that in order for a pilot to be accepted, he has to understand or have depth perception. Stereoscopic vision is what it's called. And so he has to pass the test of his stereoscopic acuity is what it says. And it's the assumption that there exists a class of experiences called innate sensations, which is based on a theory of intrinsic cues for depth. That was pretty interesting. In the geography of time, Robert Levine goes over tempo, he goes over duration, he goes over time and power. One of the things that really stood out to me here that I found quite interesting is how it explains that in bigger, more populated countries, there seems to be a quicker tempo, a faster tempo, opposed to smaller. But he also explains the temperature in someone's body. They could move faster, they couldn't move slower, depending on one's body temperature. That can be argued. It's not something that's set in stone, it's still something that is being researched. I believe that, the intent behind this author was to help us understand how in different cultures the tempo, duration, time, and all these other things can vary. One of the key terms that stood out from Levine is, there's so many things here, but one that I really want to focus on and that I have questions about is maybe focusing on myself and just kind of gauging that by observing others of different cultures to, I guess you can say, confirm what he said. I do believe that both of these books fit well into the context of the course. Levine also left a strong impression. There was a part here where it says about the Hispanic culture and time. They tell you to arrive at 4, but you get there at 5, which I thought was spot on. And I'd actually, again, go back to being observant of myself and other cultures and trying to confirm, I guess you can say, in a sense, if that is really accurate. So that is all I have. I hope you enjoy my video, and thank you. Looking forward to the feedback.